Hi everyone, welcome to the Sprout Session 5. We're going to talk about engagement. So this is the syllabus for the Sprout session and the final project. So today we're going to talk about engagement, and then don't forget that April 8th is the due for the Google Analytics. So it's the day that you're submitting your Google Analytics certification as a PDF file to me. And then I will create the Canvas page for you to submit the Google Analytics certification. So please go to Canvas Assignments and upload your PDFs for your Google Analytics certificate. And then we're going to talk about reports and analytics. Both engagement and reports and analytics, they require the weekly report for the Sprout. So that'll be our report 3 and 4. And your report 1 was about social listening. Then report 2 was about publishing. And then we'll have our session for social monitoring. Then we'll have our final week from April 25th till 29th for you to upload your final presentations. And by doing this, you'll also work on combining all the weekly reports and write more for your final paper. And April 9th is the day that you're submitting your final paper on Canvas. So include all the results of your weekly reports, assignments in your final project. So based on listening, what kind of publishing have you done throughout the semester? So what are your reports like? How did you use the analytics tools we learned for your brand? Show us your efforts in increasing the engagement, what we're going to talk about today, DMs and comments. So let's get into the engagement. Everything regarding the engagement happens under your dashboard Smart Inbox. So go to your dashboard and go to your Smart Inbox here on the left. When do we need this? Why do we need to engage? So responding to and managing conversations will be more systematic with the help of Sprout. So engagement on Sprout starts with someone sending you a message or sharing a message about you. So mentioning about you on social media can be all gathered with the Smart Inbox tool. How does Sprout define a message in this context? It'll be various ways people communicate with your social channels or how you communicate with your audience. And each network features a variety of message types. Could be public mentions, could be private messages, could be new followers, and comments. Every message will show up in the Smart Inbox. So Smart Inbox, you are going to be able to connect with your customers directly, and also you'll respond to your audience. I'll show you how to do it. Monitor conversations happening about you. So if anyone mentions you, you'll get to know what they're talking about. Task messages to appropriate team members by pinning them. We won't need to use this for the class, but if you ever use Sprout in a team after graduation, you'll get to pin the message and share it with your team members. And reviews are one message type that does not appear in Smart Inbox. Reviews have their own tab. So these are the messages that you get in the Smart Inbox. So it's just a screenshot I captured in the Smart Inbox. So John Anderson mentioned, this is the Smart Inbox for Sprout Coffee. It's an exemplar account for Sprout. So this person mentioned, do you offer free refills? So pin this by clicking the pin icon here, and you can share it to your team members. Or if you click this message, you'll have the option to retweet, quote retweet, report as spam, email message, and then save message. So check icon, meaning here, if you click here, it means click for the completed message. So if you already dealt with this message, click here, then it'll click here, the check mark, and then it'll go to your completed inbox. By default, choose hide completed message on the right. Okay, and you can also reply directly here by clicking this arrow. And Sprout Coffee mentioned, we think that's a great idea, right? And then if you click here, like how many people are remaining, you can visualize the number of messages you received in the Smart Inbox. And also by clicking here, you'll see how many completed items there are. And we just completed if we click the check mark, that means that you are checking this as a completed message. So it'll go to your completed items folder. And then you'll see the number of remaining items. So visualize the number of messages you received in the Smart Inbox. And then if you click the calendar, you'll see, so how many days am I collecting this data? You can change the date setting here. And then you can also select the message type. If you want every Twitter, if you want every Facebook accounts, you can select your message types here on the top. And then on the top left, you'll see sources. So if you have multiple different social media platforms, you can just click My Sprout Coffee for Twitter, so you can select your source types here. And also, let's get into Manage Keywords function. What if someone knows your brand but not your handles? It is probably very possible, right? I've heard about Sprout Coffee, but I don't know about their IG handle name, Twitter handle name. What should I do? Then think about any kind of hashtags your customers could use, like hashtag MySproutCoffee, hashtag SCLove, Sprout Coffee. So these can be your own insertion. So you can select Manage Keywords and add keywords by clicking here, Add Keywords. Add keyword here. So add keyword, and you can also put the distance where it was published. And also you're selecting tags here by Manage Tags. Tags is also very helpful if you're working at a team or if you have multiple different coffee campaigns. So if this message is related to our fall campaign, you can click the tag related to Coffee Campaign 2019, Coffee Campaign 2020 Fall, for instance. And then also, if you click here, the tag icon, tag selected message, and then you can manage tags here, but also you can put the tags for each tweet in this way. However, since our course is not about having multiple campaigns, it'll be about to learn how to use this. You don't need to worry about tagging too much. But if you click this three dot and go to Manage Tags, you'll get to put the tags for each tweet as well, each messages as well. This could be the example for the tag name. So hashtag coffee, select group can be, oh, I want people in Chicago, our employees in Chicago, our customer care department in Chicago to know this message, to get the notifications for this message, then they'll be notified. So this is the engagement. I hope you carefully watch this video and try to follow every step. You don't need to worry too much about tagging, but just so you know, maybe you may use this in your future. So I want you to be all familiar with tagging as well. So next week, the next session, so I want you to not to forget to submit your final project proposal and also final presentation till April 14th. This means that you're not submitting on the day of the April 14th. Any day before April 14th, I'm open for your submission on Canvas assignments. And with the upload media button, you can also upload your 5-minute presentation. So based on your listening and publishing assignments, what are the weaknesses you observed from your competitor? What are your brand's social media strategies based on the listening assignment? It'll be 2-page document, 11 point, Times New Roman, double spaced. You can submit it on Canvas assignments based on what you wrote. Prepare a 5-minute presentations. And for your proposal, visuals are not required, but for your final paper, which we will do at the end of April, visualize like PowerPoint slides is required. So that's it for Sprout Session 5, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.